Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about the things that I purchased at Clark's Kentucky Knife event this past Saturday. As most of you know, Bubba, Brian, from Bubba's EDC, drove up with his whole family from Georgia. It was awesome to get to meet them, but I went over to their table when we pretty much early Saturday morning, pretty much when we first got there, was standing around talking to them and all that, and I ended up, I really like this design, even though I was giving Bubba a hard time because he was telling me he came up with it. It is a really cool, really awesome design. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. That is a really cool scripture, really true scripture. So I really like it a lot. So I bought that one. Then my little wife was walking around and looking at stuff, and she ended up buying this one. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. So that was a couple of coasters we bought. We also bought some cookies and stuff from Bubba's daughter. Hey, they were really good. Really good. I should have went back over there and bought me some Hanks from Bubba's wife. And I ended up not doing it. I got the jaw jacking with everybody and didn't go back over there. Anyway, I did walk around for a little bit, and I've been meaning to order some of these forever, and I never have, and I know that they work well because I've seen a whole bunch of people talking about them. Sunshine polishing cloth. Well, there was a table set up over there, and they had them for $5 a piece. So I bought a couple of them, $5. Sunshine polishing cloths. So I'm gonna give them a go and see what they, see what all the hype's about. Everybody likes them, so I'm sure that I will. Well, then, actually, when we first went in the door, I started looking at knives. Well, Dewayne and Donna Clark, Dewayne had bought, I think he bought like a whole collection out or something. And he had some that he had for sale in there. And I looked up and I saw this one. And I didn't have one like this, which is kind of crazy. Actually, I had one and I gave it to my cousin. It is an amber bone trapper. And it was pretty grimy and all of that. Like I say, Dewayne, I think he just bought this collection here recently. He hadn't had time to even touch them, hardly. He just looked at them, knew what they were or whatever. He's probably got duplicates of this knife. Maybe triplicates of this knife. Anyway, it is an amber bone. 6254 trapper, full-size trapper. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's either a 2004 or 2014. Anyway, don't matter to me. I don't care what it is. It's in decent shape. It has CV blades, so it's probably 2004, I would say, probably. But anyway, the blades had some goop on them and stuff, and I wiped them off. They ain't perfect. I don't need them to be perfect. Cleaned it up, wiped it down a little bit. This knife's in really, really good shape. I'm 99% sure it's amber bone. Anyway, had it for a great, great price. So, picked it up. Excellent knife. Excellent knife. Then I went. Well, right next to Dewayne, Aaron was set up from 865 Knives. So I stood there and shook Aaron's hand, talked to him for a little bit, and him and his daughter was there. And Aaron had some really nice knives and stuff there, and we sit there and talked around for a while and that. Anyway, I walked to the very next table, and a fella had one of these sitting there. I didn't own one of these. I have seen everybody, you know, a lot of people really love them. A lot of people say they're overpriced or whatever. I've always thought, you know, I'd like to have one, check it out and mess with it, whatever. But I ain't paying $200, $200 plus for one. Not gonna buy one new and pay $200 for it. Anyway, this fella had this one laying there. Replacement micarta scales. It is a bug out. It's a 535 bug out. The full size bug out. S30V blade steel. And he told me that he had everything that came with it new. Which of course comes with the little nylon pouch. Also with the scales that were on it and that are originally. Which I might put these back on there since blue's my favorite color. I really like the looks of this. I'm probably going to put these back on it at least for a while. The micarta scales are upgraded scales. They're, I think they're expensive. Anyway, all the paperwork, the box, everything with it. And after I purchased it, I asked everybody around, you know, think I did all right? They were like, oh yeah, if I would have seen it first, I would have bought it. I was like, well, that's kind of what I thought. That's the reason I bought it. It says blue class, 1621, 535 bug out, Benchmade. So I'm assuming this knife was made in 2021. January 6th of 2021. But so far, I'm really liking it. It was not sharp when I got it. Not very sharp. I have tuned it up, put an edge on it, stropped it. It is smoking sharp now. But like I said, I'm probably going to put the other scales on it because blue's my favorite color. I do like this micarta though. I like the feel, like the looks, but we'll see. I'll probably put the other ones on it and carry it a little while at least with the other scales, but we'll see. I'm not sure I'm going to take this thing to work and cut boxes and beat it up. I don't know yet. We'll see. I do want to carry it and put it through some paces and see how it does. This is the only knife I have with S30V blade steel. I know it's not top of the line, but it's supposed to be pretty good. So I am anxious to use it and see, you know, how it performs and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, y'all, that's what I purchased down at the knife show. We had an absolutely fantastic time. We went down Friday and stayed the night, but Brother Dewayne had a meet and greet and a dinner for like content creators and that could be there or whatever. Had hamburgers and hot dogs and potato salad and pasta salad and some desserts, and it was an awesome time. And we got to sit down and talk to some folks. Me and Jenny got to talk to Brian and Heather from Brian's Knives. We got to talk to Cornbread and Miss Yvonne. I got to talk to Kevin, Knife Doctor, for a little bit, and got to talk to oh shoot, I am horrible with names. I think his name's Charles. Goldmer's Knife Shop, I think it is. Got to talk to him some. I don't even remember who else was there. There were some other folks there. I'm horrible with names, and I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, got to talk to those folks, and then Saturday we had a fantastic time. There were like, I know we took a picture, and I'll insert it right here, but we took a picture. There were 16 of us that went up on stage that were YouTube content creators, knife channels. And then I know for sure that there were at least 4 other knife channels that were at the show that had already left before we decided to take that picture. So I know that there was at least 20 YouTube channels that were there. And there's probably, I'm going to say probably between 400 and 500 people that came through buying knives. And there was a bunch of people that one fella drove all the way from Michigan and came down, and he came and looked me up and asked me if I had any fixing wax for sale. So I got him some fixing wax, and but they drove all the way from Michigan to come down to the knife show and to meet a bunch of the folks, a bunch of content creators and that. That's just humbling to me, y'all, that I mean, I'm just an old country boy that decided to make a YouTube channel. And anyway, you know, people coming up and wanting to shake your hand, take pictures with you and all that, that's humbling. And I appreciate it. Dewayne said he had somebody came and asked if they could get his autograph, which, you know, I would do that, but, you know, it ain't all about that. It's just about shaking folks' hands and talking to them and meeting them. And, you know, I love all that, you know. Whether you're a subscriber or content creator or whatever, I just like meeting folks and talking to folks. And, you know, all of us have an interest in knives and pocket knives and all that. That's cool, man. You know, we're all passionate about stuff. Anyway, just wanted to show y'all what I picked up at the knife show. Let me know what y'all think about this one. I ain't going to tell you what I paid for it, but it was a good price, a really good price. Everybody I asked was like, yeah, you did really well. So anyway, been looking at them. Didn't want to spend the kind of money they ever knew, so I got this one, and we'll see what it does. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you watching. Can't wait. If Dewayne has a show next year, we'll be there. Can't wait. Anyway, until we see y'all again, I'll quit rambling. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for anything anybody's ever done for this channel and for me and Miss Jenny. I appreciate it. And until we see y'all again, y'all have a great day, great week, and God bless you.